Anyways, welcome guys. We're doing the second Ninja Dojo session. For those of you guys who don't know what this is, basically just answer some community questions that people have submitted in the chat. In order to submit your questions, you just type in !ask, and I believe there's a little document or whatever that you can fill out a question, and I can answer that next time. I've read a lot of the, I read all the questions already that I'm going to be answering this week, and honestly, there's not too many that are about, streaming. All right, we're going to get right into it. And how often do you create new merchandise? So we sat down with our merch company that we used a while ago, and we laid out exactly what we were going to be doing and planning for the year of 2021 and 2020. A lot of that stuff got pushed back and delayed, mainly because of COVID. A lot of the stuff, obviously, comes out of China. So, things slowed down. It's not like we're not really looking to pump stuff out super quick. That was what a lot of our old merch was about. And I hated it. I hadn't hated, but it was so like bad quality, not good merch. I just didn't like it. And I'm so happy with this new company now. I absolutely love the merch that we make now. It's amazing. We believe in it. We're involved and we just want it. It's good quality. Just want to wear and create clothes that look good. Twitch.tv/sunset_27 says, what is your favorite piece of merch that you created for yourself / brand? It's got to be the hoodie. So right now I'm wearing the Ninja. This is the Adidas stuff, the time in Adidas gear. We got like the look at this. We got like the glow, right? Like the glare reflection from some of the pieces on it, right? The all of the strings have like little glow in the dark gel bands added to like the end, which is kind of anything neon lights, like glow in the dark, right? Like that, it always screams gaming. You always love those layers that are built. My favorite, the favorite piece is probably the hoodie and the sweats. The hoodie with the holes in on the side, so I can be just vibing, listening to music and just gaming through, with my, if I'm freezing, headset over the hoodie, and the sweatpants because of the deep pockets that we created. I was like, guys, listen, I want zipper on the right side or the left side of the pocket so that like I can put something in there that doesn't have to go as deep but won't fall out, like 1,000,000,000% won't fall out. And then just the deep pockets in general as well, so that when you get into your freaking car, like your wallet doesn't fall out. Our next question is from CrackedX LOL, hopefully stands for League of Legends, which I'm not platforming. Did you design your gaming room yourself, and any cool pieces you can show us? I did not design this gaming room. They showed me multiple designs. They showed me like 3 pieces that they came up with, Rebel and their crew that they hired, and I was like, listen, not that one, I want that one. So we went with my favorite design that they, created. I told them obviously things that I loved and that I would be inspired to have. Some of my favorite pieces are just over here. I don't want to move them because I honestly don't want to put them back. So let's go. All right, so we got the Rebel fridge, dope. The amazing Ninja NFL helmet, official NFL helmet. I'll put this right here so that it doesn't block the rest. Rebel neon sign right there. The llama, the Halo sword, gold plaque from YouTube, helmet, freaking Master Chief helmet from ODST, and then above that as well as my H1Z1 Invitational trophy and the katana that my amazing mod and friend Mitch gave me. Travis said, what up, Go? What is your most memorable interaction with being a fan? There was this kid in the O'Hare airport. We were, walking through the airport, and this kid and his sister were just walking as well. I think they were on their way out. This kid just like drops his food and starts crying in the middle of the airport. He's like eating and he just like food just drops on the ground and he just starts crying. And he's just like, Ninja, oh my God, I'm such a big fan. This guy, he must have been like 11, 10, 12. And his sister like started like, not really like crying, but like tearing up, gave the kid a hug, took a picture with him. That was hands down the most memorable moment. Our next question comes from KS or Keslas, or yeah, I think it's just KS. What is the most difficult career / brand decision you've had to make and the #1 lesson you learned from the experience? I don't really know. I want to say like going family friendly it wasn't really like a difficult decision. I just knew that when I was averaging hundreds of thousands of live viewers and like getting over like 2 million, 3 million unique visitors every day on my stream, and when I was obviously playing a game like Fortnite, which is definitely very kid friendly, that I should, you know, watch my language and really try to not be as vulgar as I was. I feel like that was a hard decision. It was difficult to do too, you know what I mean? Like gaming lingo, and I was so used to just swearing and saying whatever the hell I wanted, even, you know, not really caring if I offended anyone, mainly because, you know, it's just the internet, and like it's just gaming culture where you could say, back in the day, you could say pretty much anything and no one really would ever care, besides like that racist which I never did and always hated when people would. Still do, and somehow some people still do. But like, you know what I'm talking about, like, you know, other words that are now 100% not okay to say like that. But anyways, never said that anyways in the last couple of years. Anyways, you know, I digress. Definitely that was the hard decision. And what did I learn from it? That you're just a piece of shit no matter what you do. If you try to be, you know, if you try to make a change for the better. You know, you're either fake or, you know, a sellout. And then people just say that they miss the old you. What is your most exciting collab / creation so far? I mean, dude, I think that no matter what, man, it'll be playing with Drake, Travis Scott, and Juju, man. That one night, it wasn't even a collab, dude. It just happened. No, you know, it wasn't like a stunt. Wasn't any payments. There wasn't any like crazy shit DMs that were sent like, yo, man, let's blow this up. It was just like, hey, let's game. Another question from Anonymous. If you could work with anyone in the world, gamer or not, on a merge collab, who would it be and why? I would say anyone who's just at the top of their craft. And I would have them involved in the time in, you know, the time in collab. That's what it would be. It would be like a time in collab with, you know, me and whoever. I mean, and honestly, that's my goal. That's what I want to do. For example, like, you know, you're looking at like the Patrick Kane of hockey, you know, NHL, the LeBron James, etc. The people who are just the tippity top of their craft, because it would just further instill that, you know, it's just the time in, right? You know what I mean? If you put the time in, you can be the best, right? And that's it. Because, yeah, I mean, the whole concept of it is again, it's to, well, obviously I want to inspire as many people as possible, but I mean, you're just talking about, again, you put the time in, the concept, right? You can become the best, right? So we're talking, freaking Snudge keeps asking me, so like the best chess player in the world, how cool would it be to do a time in collab with that person, whether it be a shoe or a shirt or something or whatever? And again, it's just like, you put the time in, best chess player in the world. Put the time in, best tennis player in the world. Put the time, you know what I mean? Does your family wear your merch to support you? That's from Blue Steel 16. More than you know. Fun story. My dad and my mom recently moved back to Illinois to join the entire family and to be, you know, closer to us and to be closer to John and his 3 kids. So, you know, their granddaughter and their grandsons. And while my dad was the last one to move out, my mom came early, and my dad was wearing a ninja shirt, or the guy packing up the stuff noticed the ninja shirt. I think my dad was wearing the ninja shirt or one of the ninja hoodies, and then goes
like, oh my god, like you watch Ninja, like, you know Ninja or whatever. Like he's like, my son is such a huge fan.
And my dad goes, yeah, and like laughs, or no, also saw the pic, no, yeah, laughs, and then goes, yeah, funny story, he's my son. And the guy's like, get the out of here. So my dad had to like show him a picture. And the guy was just like, you know, it made his day. He's just like, holy shit. He's like, my son's gonna freak. I helped Ninja's dad move. My dad told the story way better than I did. Yeah, my brother John has 3 kids, man. Caleb, Zachary, and oh my god! I'm going to hell. Kiara. Dab. I'm the greatest uncle ever. Travis asked, last one, what was the most difficult thing to deal with during the rise to who you are today? The amount of hate always blows my mind. That had to be rough for both you and Jess. You know what? A lot of the hate obviously comes right towards me, but Jess gets 90, I would say, you know, almost half of it gets deflected to Jess as well. So, you know, Jess has her mom and me. We talk about all this shit. You know, if there's anything that, you know, that ever gets to us or we're overwhelmed, we always have each other to talk to. And Jess, you know, really has had her best friend Morgan, Amanda to talk to. And again, I mean, if you don't have people to talk to about stuff, like, you're just gonna, or you don't have a good support system, and you're introduced to this life, like, you're just gonna crumble. You're gonna become a completely different person. That's why you see a lot. That's why you see a lot of these celebrities just fall out and just start getting, like, you know, crazy addicted to shit, and they just go down this dark path. It's because they just fall in line with the wrong friends and the wrong crew, and they start doing things they're not used to doing, and then that just becomes their life. Like, you have to, like, everyone's influenced. you have to understand, everyone can be influenced. And I was actually having a crazy deep thought about this last night. You cannot, like, after you, let's just say you turn 18, you're no longer with your parents, you're no longer around your family, you're no longer like, and you're going to a college and you don't even know anyone there. All you have are the morals and values that have been instilled to you for those 18 years. And you don't even remember the first 9, really. And let's just say they weren't even like somewhat good to begin with. The friends that you're going to make at college are going to greatly impact who you become if you aren't super in control and confident in your beliefs and who you are. Does it, you know what I mean? Like if someone's like for example, like, let's just say the first day you get there, someone's like, yo, smoke this. And you're just like, okay. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? If you aren't like super confident that you don't want to do anything or try, you know what I mean? Like, you know, just like a little nudge here, a little this, like, now imagine fame is added to you, right? And people are talking, and you're just getting ripped into every day. You're reading the comments, and you don't have anyone who's going to like properly talk to you about it. Like, how do you feel about this, right? And you're just gonna have people gas you up like, F those kids, you're the best, man. You're the greatest singer in the world. You don't need them, bro. F all these randoms, dude. But yo, man, hit that dude. And you're like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Or like, yo, let's go out. Let's go to the club, dude. Go to the club. Yeah, like. Yeah, man, sounds great. You know what I mean? Like people, that is just what will happen unless you have somebody who's just like, listen, man, like it's okay. Don't worry about it. Like these people don't know what they're talking about. You're a great person. You're this, you're this, you're this. Like, let's just chill. Let's stay in for the night. You know, I'll make you something. Have a great night. You know what I mean? Like there are 2 different ways to cope with a lot of stress and a lot of coming at you, especially when it comes to fame. And it's just important to have a good support system around you. I mean, that's why I haven't changed. That's why Tim hasn't changed. That's why Courage hasn't changed. I mean, they come from good stock. They have a good family, and they have, you know, Tim has a great wife, keeps him in check. So, you know, we're just really lucky. I'm lucky to have Jess and a great family. So the most difficult thing to deal with, honestly, one of the most difficult things for me was just realizing that people aren't really gonna be your friends. You know, I had such a big heart, and I still wear it on my sleeve. And everyone I did a collab with, and everyone that I was hanging out with and doing things with, I thought was gonna be like, was like my friend. Like they were my good friend. You know, and only to find out that, like, you know, and I'm not calling anyone out, by the way. This isn't like throwing shade anywhere, but it's just like the truth. When you're in the industry, it's how the industry works. Someone big is coming up, like you put your name in their mouth, if you will, right? Like, and you do something with them, and now they're talking about you and that person, right? It's just, and it literally goes around. It's like, it's what you're supposed to do. It's how you stay relevant. It's how you stay big. Oh, the next big singer's coming out, do a collab with them, get them on your track. Oh, the next, like, you know, do the play. It's just like, it's what happens, right? Oh, dude, this would be so cool. Bring him out on stage. Do this, do this, do this, do this. And it just makes sense. And it's not, it's literally, it is the fucking game. I just don't like playing it. I want a friendship out of that, not because I don't want to use anyone. You guys will honestly come to understand and realize that I am like the least fake fucking person on the planet. Someday, everyone will understand, I feel like. Maybe, they might not. But the amount of people that I've said no to do a collab with just because they don't even game, or they had no interest in actually gaming, like you guys would be, it would fucking blow your mind, the people I've said no to. Our next question is from ZVO Genius. Said, how did you come up with the name Ninja? So very simple. Back in the day, Halo 3, I was in a matchmaking game. When you jump over someone's head and backsmack them, it was called like ninjing them, right? So I did it one day and I screamed so loud, I was like, get f***ing ninja'd. And I was like, dude, I have to find, like, that needs to be my gamer tag. How do I get the F word as my gamer tag? And then I was like, oh my God, effing, like effing, right? Get effing ninja'd. EFFINN space ninja was my gamer tag. And then Eli the Ninja retired from competitive gameplay. So in Halo 3, so my very first pro tournament on LAN, I just used Ninja instead of effing ninja. Boom. And then our very last question is from A Tricle. Did we ever make Ninja branded gaming headphones? I actually don't know if I'm at liberty to discuss that. I think right now I can say when it comes to a product like that, it requires a lot of work. I do love the superstars. So, I mean, I'm never going to make a product or release like a Ninja product that just sucks, like ever. Especially when it comes to gaming related. Like the Ninja Final mouse, the Air 58, dude, holy shit. I love that mouse. Both of them, obviously the colors, they're incredible. But yeah, like a headset or mouse, a keyboard, it'd have to be perfect. I'm going to be honest. I just want to make gaming a better place. I don't want to like try to make money off of a product. That makes sense. Like unless it's like f***ing perfect. That's what I'll say. I've always been like, I don't know. I never want to sell out. I never want to do anything like that again. So it's just had, dude. Honestly, man, it just really does. I think it does. I feel like it just stems from the Pauls, and not like and Logan doesn't do it anymore. But they're I watched what was his name? Hang on, Nerd City. I watched Nerd City's video on like Jake Paul's self-promoting or like his merch video. He took a video and like in the video it was like an 18-minute video, and in that 18-minute video there was like 12 minutes of merch plugs where he talked about the merch. And I remember back in the day when Logan was in his prime, before I made a severe mislapse of judgment. Before that, where it would it just made me like want to throw up, and I didn't even want to advertise my own merch. I still don't feel like it I don't know, it's a mental thing. I could probably get over it. Logan doesn't do it anymore. I'm actually incredibly impressed with how he's changed it around. I mean, dude, he had a lot to learn from, so I can't say I'm shocked. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for the people who took the time to submit the questions. I hope I answered them to your liking.